उनका आता है एक हार्ट वाला इमोजी. I got so upset with her. I'm like, this is not what I was expecting from you. I want to learn this language. मतलब अभी मुझे है कि मुझे sign language proper तरीके से सीखनी है.
She's one of the most gorgeous and talented actresses I know. She's also someone who is on the top of her game and yet so warm, and that is exactly what makes her one of a kind. I'm talking about Shivangi Joshi, who has just made her music video debut with Aadate. Congratulations, Shivangi.
Thank you, and thank you for such nice warm words.
Welcome to Pink Villa, first of all. You know, I love the song. I like how it's been executed. मुझे ये बात बहुत अच्छी लगी कि एक बहुत simple love story को इतनी beautifully दिखाया गया है. What is it that made you say yes कि I want to do this, I want to make my debut with this song?
So काफ़ी टाइम से मुझे म्यूज़िक वीडियो के ऑफर्स आ रहे थे, पर मैं एक ऐसे ऑफ़र का वेट कर रही थी जिसे करने में जैसे गाने मुझे सुनने में अच्छे लगते हैं वैसा ही कोई गाना मैं करना चाह रही थी. आई लाइक टू लिसन सॉफ्ट सोलफुल लव सॉन्ग्स एंड दैट इज़ माई पर्सनल चॉइस.
Right.
And so I was looking for something like that, and when I heard Aadate, I think मेरे लिए इससे better opportunity और इससे better song नहीं हो सकता था to make my debut. Maybe after this, I don't mind doing a dance number or
We would love to see you in that because हमको तो पता ही है she is a very good dancer.
yeah. So but I wanted to start with a song which is, you know, relatable, which is meaningful, and which is soothing and relaxing, and I think Aditya is the perfect
Exactly
choice.
that. सबसे अच्छा compliment किसने दिया ये गाना देख के? Because I see your Instagram is swarmed with well wishers and
Yeah.
everyone wishing you from Surbhi Channa to everyone I've seen. But सबसे अच्छा या सबसे best compliment किसने दिया आपको?
जैसे ही ये YouTube पे आया, जैसे ही रिलीज़ हुआ YouTube पे, so I was waiting for my mother's reaction, okay? And I called her because I was on the set and she was at home. So I called her, मैंने कहा मम्मा आपने देखा? तो like हाँ मैं देख रही हूँ. और उन्होंने फ़ोन रख दिया. So I was waiting for her to react कि क्या? तो उनका आता है एक हार्ट वाला इमोजी. I got so upset with her. I'm like, this is not what I was expecting from you. I was not talking to her, so I didn't speak her for like 2 hours, and then she came on the set. She got some sweets for me, and then she's like, no beta, I'll tell you. Then she's like, नहीं बहुत अच्छा लगा और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, and you did a great job. And तब उन्होंने लंबी सी speech दी.
And then you started talking
Then I
to
started
her.
talking to her.
But you know, I saw the video. सबसे best part जो लगा वो था sign languages because obviously that made it a little different from the usual videos that we see. कितना आपको टाइम देना पड़ा to learn that because it's not an easy thing to do.
मुझे इतना टाइम नहीं लगा सीखने में. कम लाइंस थे जो हमें एक्सप्रेस करने थे इन साइन लैंग्वेज, तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया और मैंने काफ़ी क्विकली सीख लिया था. तो जिसकी वजह से थी हमारी डायरेक्टर भी थे वहाँ पे, आर EP was also there. So they got very happy. They were very happy that she's a quick learner and I am a quick learner. मुझे शुरू में तो लग रहा था that I don't know, maybe I'll be able to do it or how will I do it. I was very nervous in the beginning. But then when I did it, when I learned, it was very easy. Honestly, मुझे इतना difficulty नहीं हुआ सीखने में, ना ही याद करने में. मुझे in fact मुझे अच्छा लग रहा था, and now I want to learn this language. मतलब अभी मुझे है कि मुझे sign language proper तरीके से सीखनी है. और इसमें भी इंडियन ऑब्वियसली, बिकॉज अमेरिकन साइन लैंग्वेज अलग होती है, इंडियन अलग होती है. तो मुझे खैर सीखनी तो दोनों ही है, बट फिलहाल मुझे ये वाली लैंग्वेज सीखनी ज़रूर है.
Very nice thought, yeah, because you want to take it forward from where you are.
I want to take it forward.
But now I want to talk about your show, ये रिश्ता कितना अच्छा चल रहा है. अभी हमने TRPs देखे. It is still, I mean, at least on the channel, it is still number one. It's doing great. How much pressure do you feel?
I honestly, from the day one, I never felt any pressure. And even now, yeah, I don't feel, there's no pressure, honestly. But yes, there is a responsibility. That's what I feel that now. And मुझे हमेशा अच्छा करना होता है, और जिसकी वजह से मेरे पेरेंट्स भी मुझसे बहुत खुश रहते हैं, क्योंकि उन्हें पता है कि ये अपनी पूरी जान लगा देती है, ये अपनी पूरी मेहनत करती है. और वो भी मुझे एक ही चीज़ बोलते हैं कि जो तुम करती हो बस वैसे ही करते रहो और सब अच्छा होगा. So that's what I always think and I always believe in. Yeah.
But what happens on a day when you are not feeling that great? होता है, हर किसी के साथ होता है, हमारे साथ भी होता है. You have a dull day, but as actors you have to have that front because आपको वो scene में हो, what if it's a, say you are sad but you have to give a scene where it's comical, you have to laugh.
Yeah.
How do you pull yourself up on those days?
When I'm there are days when you don't feel very very happy and you have to laugh in the scene, but I don't know, when I come in front of the camera, I
don't-
forget about you know, even if there's something not right in my personal space, in my personal life, I forget about it. Then it's in front of the camera, it's Naira. I'm on the set, it's Naira. I live my character. And I be that person when I'm performing. So that is why I forget about all the worries if there are any, and I just live the moment, live the character, and that's what I do.
I've seen you do that, but जितनी थोड़ी बहुत मैं set पे आई हूँ. Now I want to know, you know, how about like, you know, आप ऐसे हो, from whatever I have known you, you are warm to people you know, but otherwise you are a little restrained. मतलब but वो जो personality होती है, काफ़ी time people misconstrued it, and उनको ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं ये person rude है. Have you ever come across कि लोग आके आपको बोलते होंगे कि, या फिर आपने सुना हो कि people are saying that, you know, Shivangi is very rude.
हाँ, ये मैंने सुना है. But I know I am not like that. If I don't know somebody, I won't be that frank to that person immediately. So you know this, you must have experienced it initially when
I've told you this.
Yeah, you have told me this,
Yeah.
that you also felt that I am slightly rude. But now
Not
tell me,
rude. I
not
think
rude.
restrained.
Restrained.
Was what, yeah, I thought. Yeah.
I am that
Yeah.
way. I am a person who doesn't open up to everybody like that.
Yeah.
I take some time, and that maybe that is the reason I have few friends. I don't have many friends, but मुझे इस चीज़ पे लगता है कम हो लेकिन अच्छे
हो, वरना क्या फायदा?
वरना फ़ायदा नहीं है.
Yeah.
अगर if you have, consider you have 20 friends, और उसमें से अगर 15 लोग आपके सामने अच्छे हैं और आपके पीठ पीछे अच्छे नहीं हैं, तो फिर उन 15 लोगों का मतलब क्या है? अगर वो आपकी खुशी में आपके लिए खुश नहीं हो सकते, so what is the point? Then that is not friendship.
Yeah.
That is nothing. You're just faking it. And I am like that. And also if I don't like somebody,
Yeah.
then I will tell that person on on the face that listen, I have problem with this thing, and I don't like it, and I don't want to talk to you.
And I think that's cool at some point because you're not being pretentious there.
I cannot
You're being
be pretentious.
real. Yeah.
No, I cannot. And I think we all should be real. We all should.
I mean, what better than that? I mean, at the end of the day, pretentious गिरी लोगों को समझ में आ जाती है. I think that is why a lot of fans of yours relate to you because you're not pretentious. Now I want to know, as an actor, every actor looks for validation. Every actor looks for criticism also because criticism ही है जो आपको आगे और अच्छा करने की you know, motivation और encouragement देता है. आपके लिए who is that person? Who do you look up to when it comes to criticism?
To everybody who loves me and who has loved my work or my behavior or anything in past and now, if that person has some issues with me or my behavior or my work or anything, I will consider that. I will obviously take it and I will think about it, that maybe I can be wrong. We're humans, we all make mistakes, and that is very normal. So of course I also make mistakes, and sometimes it's my mother who corrects me, it's my father who corrects me, sometimes it's my younger brother who tells me कि दीदी वो सही नहीं है. So I'm like, okay, sorry. Sometimes my mother tells me that, listen, I don't like that or whatever, I don't like this scene of yours, or I don't like anything. So I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'll be
That's
like,
constructive.
That's constructive. And the next day I'll be like, maybe अगर जब भी वैसा कोई scene होगा the next day or whenever, then I'll obviously think about it. कि शायद उन्होंने ऐसा बोला था, तो maybe I should do some changes or whatever. And then I ask my director also. Then I take their opinion also. So then they tell me कि हाँ, you can do this like this in a different way or in this way or whatever. So I consider it, and everybody have their own opinions. So I don't worry about criticism so much, but yes, the validation I have got it in, like, it's been almost 7 years.
Wow.
And जो मुझे, I think वही चीज़ है जो मुझे यहाँ तक लाया है. And it's both. It's validation and criticism. I take these two things together.
Right.
So
And I think that's the best way to go about it.
that is the best way to go about it. Yeah.
Now, lastly, you're going to be walking Cannes as well this year. It is an exciting platform for you, especially, and also for us because we have seen you grow in the last 7 years. How do you, I mean, how excited, on a parting note, I want to know how excited are you for that, and what are the preparations that are going on?
I have not started anything, but I am very, very excited for it. And it's February. I'll
अभी
start.
time है.
अभी time है, so I'll start preparing for it maybe in a month or so.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Shivangi, and all the very, very, very best
Thank you,
for the
Bhavna.
song, and of course,
Thank you.
आगे जो आपका more such projects to come by.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much. Hi guys. So मेरा song release हुआ है titled आदतें, and I want you all to go and check it out on YouTube, and do tell me how do you like the video and the song and me, my performance, and yeah. And if you like this video, if you like this segment, please do share, subscribe, like and comment.